Good day, Merry Meet. My name is Glennis, and I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. I want to warmly welcome you to my channel. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I wanted to come on today and hopefully inspire you as much as you inspire me. And what I'm going to just talk about very, very briefly is the July full buck moon. And I hope that you have some time and give it some time to celebrate. We all know that the July full buck moon celebrates, of course, the velvet on the buck's antlers and how through abundance and of course his eating habits and different things like that, how he develops his velvet, his tips, and as he takes his velvet off, he goes into mating season. But for us, for me, the July full buck moon represents energy, masculine energy, a lot of action, and strength and ambition. And I will explain those to you. But for us, it means abundance, self reflection, strength, leadership, and a little bit of dream work. But now is the perfect time to tackle those large projects. You will have more energy. Therefore, hopefully, it will make it easier for you to do. And that's what I'm going to do. So, whatever large projects you've had on the back burner and you've looked at it and you've gone, oh, I don't know, now is the perfect time to do those. But the buck moon is also known as the wart moon. And to me, that is herbs and plants used in a medicinal fashion. And you guys know that I've been harvesting my own lemon balm and plantain and rosemary and several different other herbs. And it's also known as the thunder moon. And of course, that has to deal with the frequent thunderstorms that pop up every now and again because of the heat that we're having. But if you just happen to have a storm come your way, now is a great time to gather the energy from a thunderstorm, gather the water, and make your own buck full moon water. But the colors associated with the full buck moon is green, gray, blue, and gold. Of course, gold for the masculine. But as far as abundance, as meaning as far as I'm concerned, and in my very humble opinion, abundance comes in so many different aspects of your life. I'm going to take this as abundance in gardening, in our gardens. If you have a garden, of course, you have been gathering and gathering and gathering like I have been too. But if you don't, there's no worries about that. It would make a great weekend to go to a farmer's market, maybe buy a little something that you're not totally familiar with and try a new recipe. Celebrate the abundance and, of course, support your local farmer too. So I'm going to be trying a new recipe. I have caboodles of zucchini and tomatoes, and I'm going to make something appropriate with that. And of course, I have a lot of my fresh herbs too. But now is a great time for self-reflection. And by self-reflection, that comes in many, many different ways. But now is the perfect time to give yourself the proverbial pat on the back. If you have done a small achievement, medium, large, makes no difference. Whatever achievement you feel you have accomplished, I did good. I did good. And give yourself that. Let yourself shine. And yes, absolutely give yourself that. If you journal, now is the perfect time to sit and write about how the full buck moon made you feel. And it's, to journal. I don't personally journal, but I can see where keeping one and then going back, in a year's time and seeing my life, how it made me feel, excuse me, and where I kind of was, I can see where that would be an invaluable tool. But write about how this particular full buck moon makes you feel. If you have an outdoor area, whether it be a small patio, a balcony, a yard, go outside and notice the small details. I, I myself, I'm very guilty when I'm spending time outside. I'm looking on the ground, looking all around, but cast your eyes up a little bit. Stop, stop, and take everything in. This has been my year, and I told you about it last Samhain. This is going to be my year to live in the moment. I, of course, have learned from past mistakes, but I try not to focus too much on what has happened to me or not and where I'm going in the future. I have to enjoy every single moment of every single day. And if it's nothing but as simple as maybe seeing a turkey out in a field, an ant crawling with a crumb, like I saw yesterday, crawling with a crumb. Oh, he was very proud. He was very, very proud. But it's just a very small details that mean so much. And to go outside and to notice the small details is very good for I feel, is very good for your mental health. So take control of your mental health, live in the moment, and go outside and chill out. And of course, those of you who journal or writing about your dreams, I strongly encourage you to write about your dreams. And I feel like sometimes I don't remember all of my dreams, but I feel like maybe this is where I need to kind of start, is to write my dreams and then go back and, just have a look at, how I was feeling that day, and then, move forward and to, just kind of reflect on it. Now, if you're more adventurous, like some of us, not all of us, but some of us, go for a good hike or a walk. Now, you guys know when I go up to the Hollow, I'm always hiking, I'm always walking, but even when I'm here, I will be walking. You will notice so many small details that you thought, well, I drive by this every single day. How did I not notice this? But you will notice small details. And now whether they mean something, they'll bring it back, of course, fond memories. Like I posted a photo of not a phone booth, but a phone, I don't know, a stall. It had the little thing. I posted a photo of it up. And I thought, my goodness, why have I not seen this before? I drive by this almost every day. And I'm looking at it and thinking, okay, well, that brings back fond memories. And then someone else posted a photo, which I so appreciate. He did that for me, of a phone booth near where he lives. And I'm thinking, gosh, I guess they still do exist. But anyway, and go, if you're a little more adventurous, go for a drive. Many, many years ago, when my son and I traveled, this was before cell phones. Yes, this was before GPS and all of that. Can you imagine me in a car, without having a really good idea of where I'm going, other than a small map? But be adventurous. What's the worst that could happen? Very often, if I have the luxury of a little bit of extra time on my route home, now I wouldn't do that on my way to work, but on my route home, I've driven by streets or houses and thought, I wonder about that. And I am absolutely the type of person Slow it down and take that turn. Yes, take that turn. You may see nothing, and then again, it may open up a whole new world for you. So be adventurous. Look beyond your walls. Please, please do. But if you are have if you can't go out in your yard, if you don't have the privacy of doing that, or a patio or a balcony, go to a park. If you sketch, take a sketchbook with you. And at a bare minimum, if you see a small detail that says something to you, that means something to you, most of us have a camera. So take a few photos. Yes, take a few photos. But now, with all of the ambition and action and achievements that the full buck moon represents, now is an incredible time to take a break. Take a break physically, mentally, emotionally. As odd as this sounds, turn your phone off. If you have the luxury of doing so, turn your phone off. Get away from the computer or whatever else that it is that you're doing, the television, whatever else that it is, and unplug yourself. Rewild yourself. If not for, 10, 15 minutes, but as long as you have the opportunity to. And I'll speak about rewilding a little bit later. But sit, if you have a balcony, a porch, sit outside, take a drink with you, notice small details in your world that you probably had no idea. If you have the luxury to have a nap, take a nap. You've heard about that great new book, go get that great new book, read a book, and make this downtime for yourself. But no matter what it is that you do, whether it is a new recipe, a new book, a nap, a brief walk, make sure, this is very important, make sure that this is something that because this is about you truly, truly enjoy. This is something, the full buck moon, this is your time to take control. Start and finish that large project. Take care of yourself. Do things that you enjoy. That's the way, really, you should try to be living your life. But who am I to say how for you to live your life? But the full buck moon occurs 10:37 Eastern Time, Friday night. Now, I don't want everyone to get caught up in, I've got to do all of this at 10:37. No. Now, you guys know me. You know my attitude towards the moon work and the holidays that we enjoy, and so many things in my life that I take several days on this side of it, which is why I'm posting this ahead of time. Several days on this side of the full buck moon and several days after on the full buck moon. Don't get caught up in the time. Of course, if you want to go out at 10:37 Eastern Time, and I'm not sure where everyone is, but this is Friday night, and go outside and have a little bit of reflection and just enjoy it for a few moments or a little bit longer, and just enjoy it. But this is the day that the sun enters Leo. So to me, this means we should all be engaging in activities and or rituals that involve self-care. So this is all about self-care. This is all about self-love, energy, getting things done, and kind of basically shoring ourselves up physically and mentally for the other half of the year. Drop me a comment below and let me know how you might celebrate. I've already shared with you guys, so I am always, always so happy to listen and, chat with you guys a bit. I'm going to be making a new recipe. I'm going to be making a new drink recipe. And if you want me to come on really, really briefly, uh, involves berries and fresh herbs and things like that, I'll be happy to share it with you, just in case you want a little bit of a cocktail, or if you have company for the full buck moon that you might want to share with them. It's a beautiful, beautiful cocktail and one to share. But right now, show yourself some self-care and self-love. Thank you so much for joining me today. Merry part, and I hope to marry me again. Goodbye, guys.